People would rather learn through entertainment. That's how a lot of people like to learn. I call that edutainment. Education, but disguised through entertainment. And I would pretend, quite often, to be a highly educated customer that would come in and get a good deal. Why? Because I want consumers to watch my videos. If I was making fun of consumers, they wouldn't like me. When people buy a car, what are they thinking when they left? Most of the time, I got a good deal. So I made videos that were catered to consumers so they would like me. I didn't want anyone else to like me. I didn't care about other car salespeople. I wasn't cared about the dealership down the street. I wanted customers to like me by making videos they would want to watch.
We're out in New York, and you don't realize how overwhelming the places to eat, the food options are until you're actually trying to find a place to eat. We went to our hotel last night in Queens, and the lady at the front desk was like, yeah, just go on down 33rd, make a left on the Ditmar, whatever she said. So we do that. And I'm like, there were so many options, it was overwhelming. So let me know in the comments, where should we get food? Because there was so many options. I couldn't even decide. We just picked a random place, and it was all right. I feel like we could have done better, though. I mean, there was Egyptian, Italian, Morocco food. There was 12 food trucks. So, I mean, New York, I can already tell, being here for 12 hours is the king of food. I've never been to another city with this many food options. Let me know in the comments where I should be getting food. For more content like this, follow Russ Flips Whips. I really like New York City, but I'm really unsure. Can someone who actually lives in the city tell me why you actually live here? Because I can give you 3 good reasons I would never live here. Look, I love the city. It is exciting. We're in Times Square, million things going on, but I hate public transportation. The fact that it takes me 10 minutes to get to the subway, then you spend 20 minutes on the subway, then you get off the subway another 10 minutes to go like 2.5, 3 miles is just absurd to me. I can get in my car back home and just drive anywhere I need to go and be there in 5 minutes. The second reason is when you're walking anywhere, it's a crapshoot. I almost got hit by a car like 10 times, and I got my pregnant wife right here, and she almost got hit by a car too. Even when you're supposed to be walking, people are still turning, which is crazy. The traffic here is a nightmare. Walking anywhere is still kind of unsafe, actually. And the third reason, maybe this is a me thing. Maybe I just look like a guy you want to scam and come up to, but I've had so many people ask me for money, try to convince me to buy things from them, all these scams. So maybe it's just the way I look, but there are people all over the place trying to get money out of me. So if you live in New York City, let me know, why do you love living here? Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I think it's a great place to come, shop, do a bunch of things, but I would never want to wake up every day for the rest of my life in New York City unless I had like a helicopter. If I had a helicopter, then I'd be down. This traffic is way too much for a guy like me that's used to living in a rural area. There's just too many people around here for me. It kind of makes me uncomfortable. Seth Wadley Ford decided instead of giving us a Raptor, it would be more fitting if we get a helicopter ride between the stores. So we're about to hop in their personal helicopter, you know, because the hour and 45-minute drive was just going to be too bearing on our bodies.
It'd be terrible.
So we're going to hop in this helicopter here. I've never been in a helicopter. My father, who was a pilot, actually told me to never get in a helicopter. Dad, I love you.
Don't watch, Dad.
I love you, Dad, but I am going to get in this helicopter.
Have y'all been in a helicopter before?
No. Have you?
First time for everything. I learned a lot on YouTube earlier today, so we're fine.
ChatGPT really helps.
This is good.
Honestly.
There's no mountains around here, right?
If we do hit them, we've gone the wrong way.
Okay. If we see mountains, we're in trouble.
Biggest thing in helicopters, do not go to the back.
Understood.
That's where the man.
I've played a lot.
Once again, you would say, Russ, you are so safe to get out, and I will say, okay, I'm getting out. Oh, just got off my first helicopter ride. That thing's amazing. She's probably about to take off here. And now they're about to, here at Seth Wadley Ford, put us in whatever that is. It is a very big truck. I don't think Jared will be able to get into it. We might have to help him, give him a little boot scoot, get him up in there. Hope that isn't sick. What is this?
Big old platinum F250.
You guys know how to take care of people, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
You with us tomorrow?
Be here tomorrow, yeah. That's sick, dude.
$500,000 to make sure your techs have air conditioning. I think well, I shouldn't even say I think. I know there are dealers who have turned that down. When you say that there are very few dealers in Oklahoma that have AC, I would assume that over the last 5 years, there have been many new facilities.
Absolutely.
And some of them have opted for no AC. And there's only one reason a dealer would opt for no AC. Money.
Yeah.
There's no reason they would.
Saving expense. Well, and again,
it goes back to focus on how someone spends their money, and you've got a really clear sight line of where their true values are.
Yeah.
So if the bottom line is more important than the customer experience, then that makes you question if you're a consumer. From my perspective, it certainly does when I'm on the other side of the equation. Do I want to do business with these people?
And $500,000 is a lot of money, but a really good tech will make you $500,000 in probably
Well,
a year.
certainly a house full of them.
Yeah, a house full of good techs will get you all of that. I got 500 leads in one day from this video. Our phones were ringing off the hook. We didn't have a BDC, so all the other salespeople are answering the phone for us flips. They all hated me that day. My email was blowing up. Everything went crazy. We ended up selling out our entire inventory of 2023 Nautilus that were slow movers we could not sell because I made a video on how to get out of negative equity. I still get leads on this video today. If you Google search how to get out of negative equity, this video still pops up under videos. Do you think people are looking up how to get out of negative equity still? Do you think people look that up on social media? How to get out of negative equity? And this video comes up. And people think this video was luck. It's not. I made this video 17 times. Different ways, but this is the one that went viral. 17 attempts at videos to get a lifetime of leads. I still get leads on this video every single day. I don't even sell cars. I have told all of my students, please make this and better than me, because I don't want people emailing me how to get out of negative equity, because I don't do that anymore.
I'm here checking in for the New York City Marathon, and I think for people who are not runners like myself, you don't realize what a big deal this is. This place is jam-packed. There's like 50,000 people here checking in for this race. Apparently, it's going to be a world record for most people running. I had no idea. I got asked to run this with a charity called Hope Story, and I've never ran a race in my life. I was like, sure. And a lot of my friends don't actually think I'm going to finish this race, which I think is crazy. I'm definitely going to finish. There's 55,000 people running. I'm going to finish. But I had no clue that this was like an honor to run in this race, and that some people try so hard to qualify for this race and never do. Luckily, I got brought in with a charity, but it's brought in a new perspective for me that like there's so many cool things in this world that, you know, I get tunnel vision and just think like work, and then I don't realize that there's going to be 1 million people here in New York City just for this race. So let me know in the comments, you ever wanted to run the New York City Marathon?
One of the craziest things about this dealership in New York City is that they're actually surrounded by people's apartments. I mean, they are literally that close that people can just walk here. And every dealership I've ever trained at or ever worked at is like in a city, in a town, but it's not actually close to people's houses. And there's hundreds of thousands of people that live in these apartment buildings around this dealership. You can straight up be selling a car and have a group of people looking at you on their front porch, just watching you do your job, which to me is just kind of crazy. Every dealership I've ever been to, you have to drive to get there, where most people just walk to get here or get dropped off or Ubered. It's absolutely crazy. So let me know in the comments, is your dealership in the city? And if it's not, would you like to have a bunch of people like that are watching me right now make this video, watch you do your job on a day-to-day basis? And for more content like this, follow Russ Flips Whips.